Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 3 of our LindSport Sew Along. Today we'll be creating and assembling the back. So grab from yesterday's pile, grab your straps and the strap connector as well as your key clip if you've added that. You also will need your strap anchor piece for today. Your two pieces that have the cut part at the top. Mine are both made of lining, so you see the one that have this, we'll need those today. You also need your zipper and one zipper end, one zipper pull, as well as your back piece. That's the one that is solid, and your template to draw on it. Let's grab first the back piece to create your zipper template, your zipper opening here. So place your pattern piece like so, and let's see, I think red might be the best one to visible there. So you're going to draw your rectangle that is 1/2 inch in width. So you can use your pattern piece for that, or you can also use your geeky helper. Just make sure you use the part that has 1/2 inch. See, this one is for 1/2 inch zipper, and this one is for 3/8 of an inch. So you need the part that's 1/2 inch, and you want to mark that there. Do your best. I don't think you can see it on the video, but I can see it here, the marking right here. Okay, so now you want to take one of the other pieces, this one. Not the one that has waterproof canvas, the other one. Mine are both the same. So you want to do the exact same step, but mirrored. Don't put it over here. You need to put it mirror image. So flip your pattern on the other side and draw your piece like so. Super easy with my geeky helper. It's definitely helping me draw straight lines. Okay, so this one will look like this. It's a little bit easier to see because it's red, but again, it's on this side. It's a mirror image. So now what you want to do is cut right through this. So you want to cut in the center. What I like to do is, using a seam ripper, put a little hole right in the center, hopefully without cutting my fingers off. And then I take my scissors, and following the center, I'm going all the way, stopping at the halfway. So this is my red line. It's not really visible, but this is my line, and I'm stopping 1/2 inch down. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. I follow the center, and again you can use your geeky helper to mark this V points. So I'm stopping 1/2 inch down and snipping towards the corner. So this is what it would look like. Okay, the same on both sides. You're going to, from that 1/2 inch, you're going to snip towards the corners like so. Okay, And we'll do the same thing for this piece, this one, the one that has the marking on it. So if you want, you can use your geeky helper to mark these points. Just place it like so, and you can see it has these V points already marked. Like so. Okay, here and here. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing on the center here. I'll put a slit with the seam ripper just so I can put my scissors in there. And then, using my scissors, I'm going to go in the center and stop at that V point and simply cut those two V's, like so. Okay, same thing on the other side. And cut those V's as close as you can get it to the corner that you marked, like so. Alright, so what I like to do right now, you can use your iron if you've used woven, but since I used vinyl and I prefer it this way, I'm going to take my 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape and I'm going to place it along those lines. Like so. And then two little, very little ones on the ends. If I don't lose it. Okay, so this is how I added my tape. Okay, so now we're going to peel off the tapes and fold towards the wrong side. I love this 1/8 of an inch. It's great for zippers and great for stuff like this. Okay, so now you want to fold along the lines that you've made before. So when you fold, you will see your line. I'm using a pretty thick fabric, so you need to press really well. If you're able to use your iron for this step, it also helps. If you want to secure it in place with a couple of clips, where is my double-sided tape? Did I not peel it? Oops. I was like, why isn't it sticking? I took it off. And there was nothing to stick to. want to press really well. Use your iron if you can on all 4 sides. And you'll be repeating this exact same step on the outside and the vinyl part. Okay, so this is what it would look like from the inside, and this is what it's going to look like from the outside. Same thing on this. And let me see if I'm going to try, because it's vinyl, I'm going to try to use the 1/4 inch. See if it helps a little more. And it should actually help with the zipper on the next step. Yeah, I think 1/4 inch would work better, because you're basically folding it a 1/4 inch. So this way it will all be sticky. Yep, so use 1/4 inch, not 1/8. The 1/8 is great for the zipper though. Okay. There you go. Same thing on the other side. And you're folding along the line that you can see there on the outside. Because when you fold, you can see the line you drew before. Okay, and 2 little ones at the end. Fold that little corner, fold that little corner, and you are done. So this is what it will look like from the inside, and this is what it looks like from the outside. So right now you're going to take your zipper by the yard, and we're going to add 1 zipper pull. For this I'm using the white Daydream with antique brass broomstick. Okay, so pull. Once the zipper is done, I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch zipper tape, double-sided tape, my little one, and I'm going to add it to the sides of my zipper, about the length of that opening. Just on the edges. Again, your extra helping hand. Okay, this is what I did on these 2 edges, 1/8 of an inch. And now I'm going to center my zipper tape with the teeth towards the outside. Okay, you're going to start at the top. Decide how do you want the zipper to go first of all. Do you want to open it up or do you want to open it down? If you want to open it up, then you're going to start at the bottom. And place it with the zipper teeth centered. So I'm double checking on the back that my zipper teeth are centered. And then I will stick it down by pulling the backing of the double-sided tape. So I'm looking when I pull it that the teeth are centered. Okay, make sure that you leave your zipper pull inside because you don't want to remove that. Okay, double check from the outside as well to confirm that everything is centered. Okay, and once you're sure that everything looks good, you can go ahead and trim the excess zipper tape here. So this is what it looks like from the inside. This is what it looks like from the outside. The zipper tape is centered. So I'll leave it like this for now. And now I'm going to bring in the lining part, the one that we folded earlier, and we're going to lay it right on top. But for that, again, I'm using double-sided tape. Do not worry about anything holding. I'm using 1/4 of an inch on these sides. Any helping hand is good, including from double-sided tape. So place the cut edge is at the top. Match the raw edges. Let's match the bottom first. Make sure that your corners and your stuff is still folded. And it might be easier to just work from one side and then work on the other side. Press it down so it gets stuck to the double-sided tape. It will take a little wiggling, a little trial and error, but having a removable double-sided tape definitely helps, because you can stick it and unstick it and change it every so often as you work your way to make sure everything is nice and centered. See, I keep going back and forth. No rush. Nobody's rushing you to do this in 30 seconds or less. And we're going to check before we stitch anyways. Okay, so it looks decent. Centered. Okay, see, I'm doing this in real time, so you're not editing anything out, so you can see that it's not going to happen in one shot. Take your time to make sure that everything is nice and aligned there. Okay, so this is what it should look like from the outside. This is what it should look like from the inside. And now, once you're happy with how everything is placed, everything stayed folded, and if you didn't refold it, then you can go ahead and stitch all around the zipper. So I'm going to leave a long tail, and I'm not going to backstitch, I'm going to pull them from the inside, the ends. So now I'm sewing through all the layers, including the lining and the zipper tape. Okay. Make sure again everything stayed folded. If you need to re-put it there, do it. Move your zipper pull out of the way. I'm going to come on this side, finish in the initial hole, and then pull out my long threads. Okay, so now I'm going to simply pull the threads on the back, all 4 of them, and just tie them in a knot. This will make a nice finish on the top stitch. On the front. Okay, so I have all my threads here. I'm just going to tie a knot and snip them. Okay, the knot is here, and there is no back stitching on the front. It looks nice and beautiful. So this is what it looks like right now at the end of each of this step. Again, no top stitching on the front. The zipper is in between the wrong sides, and this is what it looks like on the back. Okay, so now you want to take the remaining lining piece that has this straight edge at the top, and you want to place it right sides together with your zipper, and this will create your zipper pocket basically. So I'm going to just simply baste it in place along the edges, just to keep it there and not, for me not to be worried that it's going to move, just on the outside. Okay, and for basting I'm going to use a very long stitch. About 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. Okay, this is basic, there is no stitching here. Okay, and now when you open the pocket, it is an actual pocket and stuff can go in it. And this is what it looks like from the back. So this is the back of your second piece, and these are right sides together. Okay? Now we're going to work on adding our straps and strap anchor as well as the connector. So grab your strap anchor first, and we're going to fold it. Let me see what's the seam allowance that they want for the strap anchor. 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch. quarter of an inch. Okay, so because it's a quarter of an inch, we're going to use the 1/4 inch double-sided tape, and we're going to lay it along the top and the bottom of your strap anchor piece. So we're matching the raw edges there. Peel your paper backing and just fold 1/4 of an inch. If you need an additional guideline, you can draw a 1/2 inch line from the raw edge. So if you draw a 1/2 inch line from the raw edge here, then when you fold, you'll get a 1/4 of an inch hem. This is your strap anchor. That's what it looks like on the back, and this is what it looks like from the front. And now we're going to do some markings. I'm using my phone because I don't remember all the markings placement. I've only done this back once before. Okay, so we're going to measure 1 1/4 from the top. But first, let me add an extra piece of double-sided tape just to have it ready for when we place it down on the bag. I'm not going to peel it off just yet. So right on top of that hem. That's ready. Let's take this and mark 1 1/4 inch down from the top. So when you have where you have your center, that's where you should have 1 1/4 inch, and draw a horizontal line. And then you want to also mark 2 inches on the right side. It's where you'll be adding the clip for the keys. So on the right side you want to measure 2 inches. Like so. So it's going to be kind of above the zipper. Oh, never mind, it's in the opposite side. So not where the zipper is. Let's put it on this side. So 2 inches here, and that is 2 inches. Okay, so now where your 1 1/4 inch marking is, if I can still find it. Okay, this is my 1 1/4 inch marking right at the top. I'm going to peel. If you're using directional fabric, make sure that you peel the bottom part. Mine is not directional, so it doesn't really matter. So peel off the bottom part only for now. Okay, so just the bottom is peeled. At the top you'll be matching it with the line you just made, okay? But the top still has the backing, so it's not sticking the top. The bottom is sticking, so we're going to stick that down. So just the bottom is stuck, the top is still with the backing. Take your clip, the clip piece you worked on yesterday, peel off right here and stick it in at the 2-inch mark that you've made. And I'm going about 1/2 inch at the top. Or, let me see. Yeah, so about 1/2 inch goes stuck under here at the 2-inch mark. Okay, I'll show you how it looks like so. So this still has the paper backing. We're not going to touch that right now. The bottom has the paper backing removed, and then this is my 2-inch mark. This is where I put my clip, and then I'm going to fold back again like so, okay? So this is my clip, and this is the top left unstuck for now. Everything should be facing that way. So my zipper is on this side. The picture in the pattern is on the other side. That's fine. Either way, it's fine. As long as the clip is on the opposite side. Now you want to find the center, and we're going to be sticking down the handle. So let's mark the center. I actually have it marked from when I cut the pattern. So this is my center strap. I'm going to take my handle piece. Where is my little handle? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to take my handle piece, and I'm going to, so it looks like this. You're going to fold it and bring these two together. Whichever side you want to be outside is fine. So you just bring these two together like so, and you're going to stick them here about 1/2 inch, and make sure they are centered. Okay, so let me put a clip here at the top, because I want to go ahead and take the backing of the double-sided tape and still have my straps holding on there. So these are my straps like so. So now I'm going to take off the backing of the double-sided tape. Okay, and stick it down, but only where the straps are, where the handle is, sorry. Only when the handles are. Okay, so this is my center marking, and this is how my handles are going. Make sure that they're not twisting. Now you're going to take your straps, and you want to place them one next to each handle side, but first we're going to cut a little angle, and you're going to be working with the side, not the side that you finished. We're going to be working with the raw end, and you're going to be adding this on a slight angle. Okay, so we got the scissors. I'm going to be placing my straps right sides together, wrong sides together, to make sure I cut mirror images. And then I'm going to cut my strap like so and seal in the end, so like this. Okay, so with the strap that has the angle, like this, you're going to stick it in the anchor. Just want to double check if there is a placement. Okay, so you want to add it like so. So with this corner towards the center, you see this pointy towards the center, I'm going to unstuck the double-sided tape on the sides and place my strap like so. So with your corner towards the center, I'm doing the same thing on the opposite side. I'm removing this and placing my strap right there, like so. Okay, so this is how it will look like once you have your straps added. And I'm going to stick this down. And I believe at this point we are also ready to do a few lines of stitching. Let's do some stitching. Everything right now is held by the double-sided tape. So we're going to do one line at the top at 1/8 of an inch. Make sure you take your stitch length down if you've used it to do a basting stitch earlier. So now I'm working with 1/8 of an inch away. And then I'm going on the bottom and doing the same thing, 1/8 of an inch away from the bottom. Go slower, you need to go over the clip because you have a lot of layers there. And right now I'm going to do another row of stitching that's going to be 1/8 of an inch away from the line I just stitched. I'm going to put 2 rows of stitching for extra security. Okay, and same thing at the top. I'll do one more line of stitching, 1/8 of an inch away from the one that I just did. Okay. And this is done. So now you want to remove the excess. Here, let me show. So this is from the front. This is from the back. So see, it also enclosed the pocket right here. Okay, so now you want to cut the corners along the back. because you definitely don't need this excess. Okay, so now you can go ahead and add a few rivets if you want. So what I will do, I will put some rivet markings where the straps are. And where the handles are. So again, I'm using my Geeky Helper. I'm aligning it because I know the handle is 1 inch. I'm aligning it there and putting a rivet right here. And then on the other side, I'm going to put a rivet right here. So I'm aligning with this edge and centering here. Okay, and then I want to add 1 rivet here at the strap. And another rivet here at the strap. The line here, I'm aligning it and marking where the 1/2 inch is. Okay, so now I have my markings done for my rivets, and now I just need to find a few rivets to add there. Let's see. One, two, 3, 4, and a few caps. I need a few caps. For this step you don't need double cap because the inside you won't be able to see it. But if you only have double cap rivets, then definitely use what you have. Let's put some holes where we did the marking. Okay, no longer need these clips. Beautiful. We only have one more step today, which is to add the bottom connectors. And we are done. I do have a video where I talk about rivets and how to add them and the tools you can use. So I will link that one in the description as well. If you want to review it, I'm not going into details right now because the video would be too long. Last one. Okay, all the rivets have been added, and look, see, thanks to my Geeky Helper, they're all nice and aligned beautifully. Okay, let's put the connectors, and for the connectors you will need this. You will also need this. And let's mark the placement of the connector. So I'm marking on the right side of the fabric for the connectors. Oh, and I realized I had already marked them when I cut my fabric. So take your connector, I'm trying to see if it has a right or a wrong, but it doesn't, and place it where your marking is, making sure that everything is in, that everything will be stitched on the fabric. So don't place it like this and you have a corner with no fabric. Place it all the way out. Okay. We're going to remove the excess, so don't worry about that right now. Same thing with your other connector. You're going to place it where your marking is. And stitch it down. And the last step for today, besides removing the excess in the corners here, okay, the last step for today, you want to take the lining that you worked on yesterday, the one that has the pocket, so this one with the pocket, and you want to place it wrong sides together. So wrong sides together. This backpack finishes with a binding. So it's going to be super easy to stitch because you're stitching the lining to the main, wrong sides together, and we're going to baste this in place. Like so. Keep your straps out of the way. Let's put them in the pocket here for now, just to keep them out of the way. And you want to baste all around, all layers. Again, lining is wrong sides together with a needle. Move your strap as well as your handle out of the way when you baste it. This is what it looks like. So now lining and main are together. And if you want, you can add your sliders now, or you can add them at the end in the last day. So actually I think I'll add them in the last day because this way I can keep my straps out of the way when I sew the bag. So leave the straps in the pocket for now. Okay, so that means this was the final step for today. Once you've completed day 3 steps and you have something like this to show off, snap a picture of it and post it in the day 3 photo comments of the Sew Along album. The album is in the Backstitch backroom. And I will meet you back here tomorrow when we'll be creating the front part. So that nice zipper in the front. And yeah, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.